Ladies and gentlemen, it's no secret to those who know me that I do not get along with Count Nefaria. His animations feel clunky, I find his ionic overcharge annoying and short-lived, and if you can't get the evade on the opponent's special attacks to trigger your energy vulnerability, I find his damage output mid. I think he's overrated against Serpent, and I took him up to rank 2 with the Saga Gem from the Alliance War Showcase, and since then, I haven't regretted it, but he just hasn't really been used. But in this season's second Gladiator Circuit meta, we have Personal Space Regen coming up, and there are plenty of Science Champions that can cheese that node, and Count Nefaria is one of them. So I think it's about time that I come to terms with the fact that I'm going to have to play this guy, whether I like it or not. He is one of the best Science characters in the game. People have taken him obviously to rank 3, but also to rank 4 as one of their first 7-star rank 4s, and I'm going to need to get good. I'm going to need to get with the program and learn how to play this guy. So, I'm not, obviously, the best Count Nefaria player in the world. I'm going to make plenty of mistakes today, and I'm going to need the help of everybody in the comment section to let me know where I'm going wrong and where I can progress. There you go, me ending lots of combos with light attacks because I'm not paying attention. Let's chuck off an SB1. Right. So we enter Ionic Overcharge. Now, I need him to be aggressive, otherwise it's going to fall off. Let's evade that. Good. And I believe if I land an intercept, I should be able to apply Hella Armor Break. Oh, I get hit instead. Okay, great. Let's just chuck this off, because we have the energy vulnerability active. Should be a Plasma debuff. Good. Okay, I was out of range for that, but my basic attacks are hitting like a truck. Okay. Let's hammer back in here. We still have our Furies active. Alright, now we should be cooking. Back in Ionic Overcharge. Let's punish back in. And yeah, the evade, I find the evade counterattack needs to be immediate, otherwise you're just too slow. Is this going to end it? No. Alright, let's parry, hammer back in, and this should do it. Right. So that was decent at the start. I think this node, this quest has a node where if I apply 5 debuffs, I disarm the weapon, and then I need to land to intercept, and then I land hella crits with like 5 armor breaks. I can reduce the opponent's armor rating by 250%. I'm going to try not to do that in this video. If it does happen, it will massively inflate my damage output. Obviously, in an ordinary circumstance, I highly recommend you do that. But today I'm just trying to focus on playing Count Nefaria as best I can, and that doesn't come about with mucking with Actec nodes. So there, managed to get the SB1 punish, entry on Ionic Overcharge. If I can talk. Okay, I've applied the armor break, so let's just go for an enormous SB2. Get the energy vulnerability. Right, chuck that off. We're gonna get a crit? No crit, but it was still huge. Okay, another combo. She should go down there. That was, how fast? 37 seconds. Okay, that's a bit mad. That was a bit mad. Okay, so those two were opponents that had SB1s that were pretty easy to punish with the heavy. Sorry, with the parry. Let's see how we do against Sentinel here. Sentinel, a very tanky boy. But Count Nefaria does have the utility needed to get through his final phase. If you don't know how the buff version of Sentinel works, the reason he's such a menace on defense, when he reaches 15% health, he's going to gain 3 armor ups. Oh, didn't get the evade that time. When they expire, he gains power. And then if he throws off an SP3, he's going to regen all the way back to full. That is not a fate you want to meet, trust me. That's happened to me before, and it's not fun. I need to wait to the last second to get that right. That evade, that timing to get back in is so tight. That's very frustrating for me. Okay, nail it again, head back in. Okay, double energy vulnerability. Let's chuck this off. Even with the analysis charges, we should be cooking here. That incinerate does huge. Hammer back in. All right, we're out of Ionic Overcharge. I need another SB1. Sentinel is armor break immune, so I think this path was released before the Sentinel buff, so he's not the best placement for this path. You want to manipulate the node, but no matter. It's just another challenge for Count Nefaria and I to overcome. All right, we're back in Ionic Overcharge. Let's try and get this energy vulnerability off. Bang, head back in. All right, now our combos are cooking. Head back in. Gonna chuck that off. We're gonna get crits. Sentinel has mad crit resistance. Okay. So now I'm in Ionic Overcharge. I should be able to evade and hammer back in. No. Okay. So I was going to say I have mad energy vulnerability, but not anymore. Actually, that Incinerate's still ticking for nothing. Okay, that's fine. Fate Seal isn't going to affect Count Nefaria very much. Same with any Science Champion. And yeah, now it's just not there. You know, if you don't end the fight and you're back in this mode, it's very frustrating. Okay, let's evade. Head back in. Again, I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What am I doing wrong with this? I need to know for the good of my BG season. I haven't headed into the Gladiator Circuit yet. I'm just not at all impressed with the current GC meta. I just don't think it's going to be very fun for me. But no, I think I'm going to lose my Ionic Overcharge here. That's very frustrating. Alright. So let's chuck off that. That's cooking. And every single time his armor ups expire, I should just re-enter Ionic Overcharge. Okay, so my combos are still cooking here. Let's chuck off an SB1. That might not end it. Not quite. We're going to bait out an SB2. We are. Okay. Let's hammer back in. And we're going to chuck off an SB1. That should end things now. Alright, and that's Sentinel down. That was long. That was like 2.5 minutes. I mean, to be fair, like Count Nefaria does seem to me to be a sort of champion where you just take him where he's meant to be taken, and don't worry about it. He seems very dominant for a lot of Mystics. Talking of Mystics, got Dormammu here, but as soon as things get tough, like that evade mechanic just seems really hard to manage for me. All right, we don't have a way of countering degen unless I'm in Ionic Overcharge. So let's focus on getting there first before we start mucking around with Dormammu. Are we gonna get an SP1 out of your son? Okay. Let's use the evade instead of using Dex. That should be quite nice. Chuck off another SP1. Okay, now I can Dex. If he's being a pain in the arse, I can just do this, and then the degen's not going to hurt all that much. Let's get the evade going. Yeah, that's ticking for nothing. Right. Okay, I didn't land an intercept there. That's annoying. But I can just bang. Chuck that off. Should be a plasma debuff. Yeah, nice 60k crit. Alright. Okay, let's evade. Let's evade again. Hammer back in. Okay, I'm now out of Ionic Overcharge. So I'm going to chuck this off. Now we should gain our degen resistance back. Alright, let's evade. Ah, it didn't work. Now the timing, I need to get better at the timing as well. All these things, they need to get worked on. Shit, okay, now we're cooking. Now we're hitting hard. Now I accidentally triggered the node. And yeah, okay, Dormammu goes down. Good stuff. Right. How fast was that? Just over a minute. Could certainly have been a lot less than a minute if I actually landed an intercept there. But up next is a Heimdall. So Heimdall has, well, quite a simple ability. It's called a True Strike. And it means I will not be able to evade his SB1, the final hit of his SB1. So I won't be able to place any energy vulnerabilities. Very annoying. Very easy to shut this guy down. The moment things get tough, it just seems that Count Nefaria is just like, yeah, you know what, I'm fine. Okay, just through. That's annoying. Struck off an SP1. Let's try and enter Ionic Overcharge. Not gonna happen. Ah, I wasn't close enough. No. The Fate Seal. Alright. So now we've got all our armor ups active. I feel I'm allowed to do that. Let's evade. Hammer back in. Yes. Okay, now I've got a combo that should kill him. Nail that. Chuck off the SP2. I mean, that should do enormous damage, right? 170,000 damage. 44 seconds. All right. We had a little bit of help with the Fate Seal node. I think every 12 seconds, the champion with the least power gets Fate Sealed. So he wasn't getting any armor ups. He was losing his True Strike. Maybe I spoke too soon on that. But against an ordinary Heimdall, you would have a considerably harder time using Count Nefaria. But now we have a Mojo. So this this Mystic champion should go down in just the same way. And we are going to take the Morningstar boss. So great for Count Nefaria. He's bleed immune. And hopefully that should give me an SB1 I can just evade and nicely not worry about. Okay, let's have that. And let's go for the intercept here. And let's just try and apply lots of debuffs. Enter Ionic Overcharge here. We have all the armor breaks. Let's try and cook with this man. Alright, 50k. Get the SB2 out, your son. SB1, rather. Okay, we're going to get a degen, but it's not going to matter. chuck this off. Oh, the damage. Wow. Wow. See, this is a node designed for science champs. In the end, like, if you apply the debuffs, you get the big damage. And I can see why, like, he's considered one of the best in the game. Here's me changing my tune already. Wow. Because, like, if I take a character to rank 3, right, it's not just going to be for Battlegrounds. It's going to skip the node choice. It's going to be for everything, right? 9.2 is just around the corner. Like, I already have a rank 4 science champion. It's Luke Cage. I don't intend to take up another science champion to rank 4. Luke Cage is doing everything I need him to and more. I certainly prefer him over Count Nefaria. Everybody's going to get angry at me now. But no. I want to know if I can trust my rank 3s. Okay, so we have Power Snack here that Count Nefaria should cook. Break the ice. Okay, blocking Nefaticals, all that to intercept. Alright, well, our evade counts as an intercept, so we should be transferring all those frostbites back over. And even if they did expire, they deal energy damage. So if I'm in Ionic Overcharge, which I will be a lot of the time, every time she gains power, for example, bang, I should be gaining... what's it called? Doesn't matter. Let's evade that, head back in. I should be gaining my charges. I wasn't then. It's just... okay. I need to stay close to her so I can punish that. But let's enter Ionic Overcharge here. Now we're healing back up again. I wasn't doing that because of the Special Burst lockdown from the node, Path node. But no fancy armor breaks enhancing my damage here. It's just Count Nefaria, like another 70k crit. Ah, okay, so those frostbites did hit me there. But let's evade, transfer them all over. And now hammer back in. Okay, I'm going to lose Ionic Overcharge, but I'm just going to chuck off another SP1. We should be back there again. Yeah, and we heal a lot. That's huge. Right, this guy is very sustainable. And his basic combos do hit, I will grant you. Alright, can we get another SP1? Okay, I didn't parry then, but let's just chuck off with 1 energy vulnerability. It still cooks. It's still going to kill her. That's going to kill. Okay, I don't know what happened there. But that's going to kill. Right there. Bang. Morningstar goes down. That's very impressive. In just over 70 seconds, an Act 8 boss. You know, of course, it's a fight that he was designed for. But no, it's just as impressive. He did that on his own. The entire path cooked by Count Nefaria. And while, you know, there's still some way to go for me to completely make amends with this character, I think that that's certainly progress. That certainly helped me see his value, I think, because that was exceptionally impressive. I at no point had to worry about my item usage. He was tanky. Even when he couldn't heal, he healed against the boss, soaked up all that frostbite damage. And when he exploited the node, I mean, he absolutely cooked. We saw that. That was a node that was designed for science champs, and hell, he exceeded my expectations. So yeah, making amends with Count Nefaria. He's very close to going to rank 3. Right, I just need the T6CC. That's coming soon. So yeah, that will come. But anyway, that is just about all I have for you today. So if you have made it this far, then thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.